Hello, I'm Dave Lakatos from Dave Lakatos Art. And I want to bring a few videos to you. I'm going to start doing this blog and putting videos on the blog of my artwork. But I want to use this video to just tell you a little bit about who I am, because I think it's important that you know who I am, because who I am drives my art, obviously. And that's what you're looking at, and I want you to better understand it. But I'm an artist, but I was a photographer for over 30 years. I started in 1990 with film, black and white. For first 10 years of being a photographer, I didn't shoot one roll of color film. It was all black and white. Had a dark room. Developed my own film and printed my own prints. So I did that for over 30 years. I stopped really probably about almost 10 years ago now, where I stopped the commercial photography, which was kind of took a hit with the recession of 07, 08, and the little box cameras. That kind of killed us all. We all kind of went away, in the late 8, 9, 10 time frame. But then then I started to do nonprofit photo book work. I formed a nonprofit, 501c3, called Life Work Photo, and I started. It had a mission statement of using photography to support social causes, and that's in fact what I did with it. So for about 9 years, I did sort of social issue photography, photo books on social issues. Most notably and recently was my Cultural Fabric of Philadelphia photo book project that produced 3 volumes. The third one is being printed as we speak. 3 volumes for 16 immigrant communities in the city. The project was to go into the community for a year, get to know the community, take pictures of notable people and interesting people, not just notable, and people that represented who they were, and then put a photo book together of that. So I did that for about 9 years. And then I started to, I guess about 2 years ago or so, I started to do brush art. But my brush art, acrylics on canvas and multimedia paper, that followed. I also do, and I'll show you in another video, I do digital art. And what my digital art is I take a photo from 30 years of shooting photos. I have a lot of photos. But for over 20 years now, I've been taking a photo with digital brushes, not paint brushes, and I would mess the photo up, and then I bring it back artistically to be an abstract looking painted photo. I've been doing that for 20 years, but I did it for myself. I did them, I put them in folders and on my computer, and that's where they were. Never really showed them to anybody, didn't even put them on my website. Brought them back out, and I'm starting to do that again. I started about 2 years ago to do my digital art again, with more interest, as I'm doing my brush art, my acrylic on canvas and paper. So that's who I am. That's the background, my artistic background. I also happen to be a professional photographer, so while I had all this other photography and art stuff going on, I was also a professional engineer, and I did environmental and energy engineering. But I quit all that last year, and I'm retired now, and I'm doing my art full time, and I'm putting it on my website. You please go to my website, davelakatosart.com. All my work is very reasonably priced, and if you like it, give me a call or let me know. Give me a comment. I have a small gallery here in my home that I'll show you in another video, but the gallery helps me show you more of my art if you come over and give me a call. Let me make sure I'm home and stop by and, take a look at some art. Maybe, that's where the art deals are made in terms of prices for paintings for people who come and talk to me. And, I also want the artists out there watching this to give me some comments. I'm new, I'm just starting, I'm making a lot of mistakes. Taking, online courses for abstract art, trying my best to learn on a very fast track, but there's a track. It takes time. It takes time. Not sure I have that much time, but it takes time. I mean, some of you photographers out there, you've been doing your art, abstract maybe, as long as I've been doing my photography, over 30 years. So I was pretty good at photography. I'm not so good at art, but I'm getting there, and I'd like to get your opinions, artists out there, your opinions of what my art is, as well as maybe some tips and tricks if you want to give them to me. But again, it's Dave Lakatos Art. I'm going to be coming to you on my blog with these videos, talking about my art, asking you some questions, having some dialogue with you. If you have some issues or questions, there's a contact page on the website. You can send in a contact, and maybe we talk about it on a future video. So again, it's Dave Lakatos. That's who I am, Dave Lakatos Art. Please go to the website and the social media sites and let me know what you think. Have a good day. Bye-bye.